Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, along with the Barrel and Bung Inn, apparently.
Greetings, sir. What is it you need?
Had wine on my mind all day.
What kind? Red? White? Rosé? Dry? Semi-dry? Sweet? How heavy? What appellation?
I'll need to think about it. Tell me something about the area, would you?
What's there to tell? That the master of these lands, Monsieur de Bourbeau, is the greatest buffoon in old Toussaint?
Really? Thanks. Keep an eye out in that case. Show me what you got behind the counter.
As usual, what's behind the counter is a lot of wine. And as usual, there's no real reason to buy or drink any. Not in-game. Gwent, on the other hand.
Gwent, maybe we could play around.
Alright. Looks like she plays Northern Realms, so all the weather cards might come in handy. Should swap out Acer and... yeah, the ranged weather card is less useful for Northern Realms. Oh, and she's got her own spies to play. And... well, this is a fun play. Using Scorch on my own spy card, so that I can use my leader ability to recover my spy card immediately. As expected, Northern Realms is buffing up the back row. Oh, that got me my second spy. And she's got her second spy out. Ooh, decoy. Oh, but she did pass, so... I think I will save that decoy for now. Just place the archer, so I can win this round. After all, I can use these resurrection cards to bring her old spies out to play. Oh, and there's my third spy. Buffing the third row as usual. Oh, I was wondering if she had jumped the mark there, but apparently not. Yeah, and there's my fourth spy card. The one she can't steal. Ooh. Got the cow out. And she definitely has a lot of those back row cards there. I mean, I guess I technically have a card in the second row, but I'm more interested in putting a card in your front row. 14 to 6 cards now. And I do also have some back row cards myself. Alright, looks like she's all in on playing the heroes now. I don't think I'll catch up even with all of the cards I have. But if I can draw out all of her, make her play every card in her hand, that would be beneficial. Man, she's got a lot of the hero cards. Practically as many as I do. Yeah, she's got 104 card power there. Don't think it's gonna catch up, and honestly I prefer not to. So instead, let's put the cow protector out there, which he immediately murders. Alright. Better him than one of my 10-point cards. And that's all she had left. One dandelion. that about does it.
Please, sir, find that beast. Some madman's been running about the docks, briefing his brand noodle at the merchants.
Huh. Alright, so this is the settlement I was at the end of the last video, just so you know. But it's a bit more extensive than what we saw last time. Got all of these docks out here, looking into the river. And speaking of which, we've actually got quite a lot to do at this point. But I think it might be beneficial just to start out with the tournament arc. Now, something I should mention is that in order to get Erendite, the sword I've been using from the beginning, because this is New Game Plus, you have to prove that you follow the 5 chivalric virtues. And that is only in Toussaint. Like, only quests in Toussaint count for that. And the tournament here has an opportunity for you to prove all 5 virtues. I think maybe not one of them, but that one is covered by granting mercy to the Shaelmar from earlier.
The gods have sent a beast as punishment for our sins. Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus take the prophet Yoda. Welcome, welcome. Tell me what you'd like.
I'd like a round of Gwent.
Be so kind as to show me what you have to sell?
But first, just in case, yeah, it doesn't look like Toussaint merchants sell cards the way that they do back
A round of Gwent, maybe?
back in the north. Alright, Scoia'tael going first as usual. I have no idea why, as usual. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm only going to trade 1 card in that case. Got 3 of my 4 spy cards out. Up against Scoia'tael, which doesn't normally have any, aside from that one, which any faction can have, of course. Oh, yep. Playing with decoys. That's why I always play the highest value spy card first. Oh hey. Didn't see you coming. No, wait, I did. Here's a decoy. Alright, let's just drop you in here. Kill off Skellen. And what can I do? Oh, 2 of the 10 cards. Or actually, yeah, that's a bit more efficient. And with that being done, it's time to raid the deck for another spy card. Don't think they have much in the way of resurrection cards in the Scoia'tael deck. That being said, and she is surprisingly keeping up with the card count here. But yeah, if you think those 10-point cards are just going to go away forever, you got another thing coming. Ooh, Torrential Rain. That's a good card for a Scoia'tael deck. Too bad. Alright, I figure that she probably would have played the other Scorch card if she had one. Fair enough. I too can play at that game. But yeah, now that she's got another 10, 20 point card on the field, she's probably not going to use that Scorch, even if she had one. As it is, we're going for a surprisingly high-powered game here. And for my part, I'm saving the resurrection cards just in case I need them for round 3. As such, the 15-point cards are coming out now. Oh yeah. And a quick way of getting rid of 2 6s. Oof. Another environment card. That kneecapped her deck. Almost more so than mine. Really? Really? Alright, you want to take me down in a suicidal charge? Go ahead. A very odd game of Gwent.
And last, tramp on her. Wisdom lies stripped of all that is noble. Lords, over generosity.
What the heck is up with the way she screams?
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What have you got there?
Alright, looks like a journeyman blacksmith. Not much help at this point in the game. It's got a good selection of items. Which is something, I guess. And perhaps, more to the point, he can help me disassemble all of this less than useful stuff I've got in my inventory. And of course repair all my equipment. But aside from that...
Care for a quick round of Gwent?
It's another merchant I can play Gwent with. Oh, and he's got that new Skellige deck too. Alright, this is a fairly useful hand. Not entirely sure what to give up. I want another spy. Yeah, took a risk. Got rid of the decoy. Didn't get me what I wanted. Oh, that's an interesting choice. I mean, if he's just gonna let me play around here, well, after he's passed, having done nothing, then, okay. Yep, play one superhero card, and I win the first round. Alright, now let's play for real. Ooh! Not only is it a Skellige deck, he's also got the first expansion cards. Incidentally, that is King Bran, which you just saw. His special ability is that bad weather cards cut a unit's power in half rather than down to 1, but only for his side. Which is why it's also useful to play those double weather cards that he just played. Basically, you can play bad weather defensively as Skellige. I'm not terribly interested in playing around with... What the heck? Holy crap. General Scorch. Huh. In the first expansion there were Scorches for each type of row, but apparently now there's a card for the, that you play, and it does the Scorch ability, just in general. Anyway. Looks like, aside from the stuff like the weather, doesn't have that much interesting. And so I won, even though I passed first.
Vanity band. Music
Good man,
to a smithy
I need a fresh
please.
set of shoes for my mount. Promptly.
At your service, sir. The racing model is one I recommend. Light, durable, and a mere 50 crowns apiece.
I shall pay you double provided they are ready today. Oh, Hickory, how might I age?
Some foreign prince there.
Armor chromed and greft or fluted, whatever your heart's desire.
Let's see what you got in stock.
What I desire is armor that will keep me from dying. Ooh, and he's got a whole bunch of Toussaint level gear. This is what has been on Roach this entire time. Like one specific type of all of these equipment. The blinders, the saddles, the saddlebags. And as a matter of fact, because I've been playing the entire game with one set of saddles and armor, I feel like having a change. Because all of these are just cosmetic compared to each other.
Know you're busy, but you up for a round of Gwent?
In terms of mechanics, they are all identically good. Oh. It's got the Nilfgaard card, leader card that negates my leader card. I should keep that in mind. Scorch might come in handy. But, yeah, I think I'll stick with what I've got here. Trading skellins. Let's just murder them all. Why not? Ooh, and now we're going to be trading elves. Oh, that's interesting. It's got the Nausicaan Rider, one of the weakest cards in the Nilfgaardian hand. Well, aren't we just perfect mirrors of one another? Gonna change that, but he doesn't have a cow card. But he does have a decoy. I wish I had kept mine. On the other hand, I can buff my skellins. Honestly, I might just... yeah, pass now, see what he does. Alright, good move. He's still got a few cards to go to catch up. Ah, there he goes. But until then, I do still have at least one resurrection card. And a whole bunch of spies to redeploy. Yeah, get my card count back up to equal here. I'm in a bit of a pickle now, because I do need to beat my opponent in 2 rounds rather than 1. But I have gotten all of my spies out. Yeah, that seems like the most efficient use of abilities. Plus then I can kill 3 cards instead of 1. But I still do need a bit more effort to get back up to equal. And yeah, just a little weather manipulation. Nothing too fancy. And what do you know? Got another resurrection card, so... yeah. Well... I mean, if nothing else, I can get one more point on my side by resurrecting the resurrection card that has an actual point value. And hey, that was a good use of a skeleton. I got 2 resurrection cards back out for that. Bit worried that I'm giving him 36 points, though, practically for free. But then I do have a lot of resurrection cards, and, perhaps most importantly, a dragon. Alright, let's get these heroes out, see what they can do. Yeah, front row. I don't have a frost card, so if I start deploying weather, then you can still make good use of it. We are fairly close, though. I've got 5 cards to his 2. Oof. I think it's time to deploy the dragon again. Can't have all of that in my opponent's front row. And now he's out of cards. So I win. He made me work for it.
What are your needs, master?
That was a good game. But with all of that being done, I think that's all of the merchants here at the tourney grounds. So, yep, just so you can see what Roach has on now. Brought him in. And now this is what Roach is wearing. Much more armor. Not sure if I like it, though.
Let's behave, friend.
Let's see we... So long.
Well,
Your needs, master.
perhaps it'll do for now. What's more important is getting rid of all of that excess weight. Horse gear can weigh quite a bit.
I'm a matter of prime urgency and import. I must speak to you.
Yeah, I know. This is the guy who went up against the Shaelmar and got his ass kicked, by the way.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly...
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Someone's snoring in the background.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize, and more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
How much you got? Man, we got a range of 100 here. Let's go down the middle.
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Oh, sweet. Let's go.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me. The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely. Hit the red targets!
Is that all? I mean, I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard here. Don't even have to aim for their heads or anything.
Once more?
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Like he says, the tourney race is much more different from anything else, any other gameplay aspect, than any other aspect of the tourney. So it is important you figure out how it works ahead of time. It's not just racing, you see.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
The big thing here is that if you want to hit all your targets, you need to remember that clicking and holding the attack button will allow you to slow down time and actually hit your target. In addition, switching to the crossbow will do the same thing when you are aiming for the targets. There we go. That's how to line up your shots. And there's one of the targets. Yeah, if you just race around the track at full speed, you will not win the tourney race. To actually win, you have to hit the targets, as many as possible, and I think I hit shift one too many times there. Caused a system message to pop up.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand. Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
You would think that a halberd isn't the best weapon for one-on-one combat.
Punishment for our sins!
Oh well.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Hey ho! A knight's life is full of work.
You wish to spar? Why not?
Hey, there's Rainfarn. Alright, yeah. Halberd, sure enough. Two-handed weapon means dodging is better, because he cannot parry, but he can parry you.
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Until suddenly she is very unkind.
Alright. Looks like we aren't
Can't afford a barber, let alone.
having Guillaume come with us this time. That's fine. We apparently know where the inscription tent is.
Can't wait to take my vows. Then off to battle.
Here we are. Now what's this? I guess it's the knights who have already entered their names.
Do you know the colors I would see on the duchy's banners? Rose.
Knight from the Tourney Scribe. More details about the entrance, I guess. Guillaume, first time in the tourney due to injury, but he has been taken out of contention.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
Baptism of fire.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Perfetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
It's a short story that led to all of this mess with Ciri.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Let's not get all fancy or insulting here.
I solemnly vow on the Heron that in competing, I'll respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Neat. Damn, that is shiny. It's not the most comprehensive plate armor, but it is plate armor.
Rolling on an empty stomach.
Right, Edrica clams, duck's nipples, get them while they're hot. Spiral pictures,
That's the right.
this sail now.
Off to battle.
Looks like that's the target area.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago, a nervous wreck, stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less, as if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt, I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Well, any excuse to play Gwent, I guess.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
Alright, looks like he plays Scoia'tael. So, yeah, getting rid of that rain card immediately. And the more generic 6-point card. And of course he leads off with the one spy card that he can have, which he somehow drew from a 30-card deck. Oh! And he's got decoys. Luckily I've got all 3 of my spies in my hand. Along with at least one decoy of my own. Alright, if you've passed, then in that case, I'll just win this round real quick. And now that we're in the second round, get my spy card back. Alright, let's see what you've got. For real this time. Still haven't gotten my 3rd spy card out. Too bad. Huh, he's still got 2 smugglers. Now I know that he won't use any Scorch cards if he's got any. Not when his own card is rated 18. And really wish I could have gotten my frost card out. Would have really come in handy this round. As it is, I can at least draw him down to 0 cards. Not sure I've actually got enough power to do anything else. I'm curious. I've got just enough scorches that I think I might be able to do something in this round. I mean, I've got enough resurrection cards, and he has passed. He's got 2 cards left, but probably not that useful, and yeah, sure enough, I've got enough power to beat him. Neat.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
Luckily, time advances to an automatic point. So now we'll be able to see the round.
Fair knights, I salute you! The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akispark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow.
No.
The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red.
May the better man win.
Alright, so this is pretty simple. Hit all the red targets before your opponent hits all the blue targets. Let's start from the right and just go across like some sort of typewriting machine.
Like a lover closely grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn with joyous victory and bitter...
Couldn't even finish his sentence.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Oh hey, it's the crossbow I already have.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady. Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
You may want to get that bow looked at, though. It's kind of twitchy.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Okay.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big. Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Within thy locks. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet. Thy two breasts are like...
Clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme. His and salts. Used to make compresses. Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet?
Someone approaches. Quickly!
No sign of it here, if so.
That wasn't an owl hoot.
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here. Why were you in there?
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
The flower of chivalry. Strapping lads.
Can't pull one over on me, Richard. I can see.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Lonfall. Linus of Metina. Rainfarn of Atra. Horm Akaspag of Meicht. Donimir of Troy. Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Tai of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Geralt of Rivia. For Gregoire of Montgorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe. Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The tourney's protector, the mate Vivian. Her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney, and only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage illustrious, soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold, what a lark, what a tale! Before us Geralt from Rithia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Alright, now that the nonsense is all over, let's get this race going.
And he's up! With a thunderous roar, hoofs pounds the ground. No legion of drummers could make such a sound.
Alright, so the dummies you can see are marked on the mini-map. Now you don't have to hit all the targets. And as a matter of fact, it's you do have to slow down for at least when you're reloading your crossbow. I'm not sure if I'm hitting those dummies, like even with the slowdown. Definitely hitting the targets, so that's something. Huh. I think they'd be expecting, you know, this. Okay, there we go. Definitely hit that target. Oh, and now we've got a split path. This one looks shorter. Yeah, thanks. I'm in the middle of something there right now. Alright, I think I got the timing down now. I think I may have taken a longer path here, though. Oh well, it's not that much longer. Yeah, it's kind of funny how they freak out, even though this is... even though they're programmed to be watching you go around and hit dummies. Oh yeah, now I'm doing good.
So close! Will he last? Endure and keep pace?
Nice.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair knight. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you. Here, your prize. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Many thanks.
By the way, my mate saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost.
We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
Into the next video.